what types of ratios should an investor be using when looking for multifamily to compare them to other multifamilies?
So, really what you're looking for is as you're looking at income and expense statements and pro formas from listing brokers or sellers, there's a number of key items that you're looking out for. Number one, oftentimes when a deal is proposed, they'll use a lot of pro forma rents, meaning what the rents could be after renovations. And you just want to make sure that those rents are achievable. So you want to talk to property managers. Vacancy rates. Oftentimes, a plug-in would be putting in 5% vacancy as a factor.
Right.
Well, if the submarket you're looking in for the last 5 years has been 11%, which is highly unlikely in 2021, but let's say it was, you probably don't want to use 5%. Another one is property taxes. When you buy a property, the next year, the tax assessor is going to reassess it at your new value, which means your property taxes are going to go up dramatically. Most of the time these days, it's going up between 1.5 and 3 times what the current values are, because values are increasing so much so fast, right? Insurance. The seller, first of all, may not have insurance at all. He may be self-insuring, and you need to get an insurance quote. Or they may have an umbrella insurance policy. So he gets a huge discount because he's got lots of properties in there. You won't get that same rate. So you might want to make sure the coverage is in there correctly. Repairs and maintenance. You want to make sure that it's congruent with National Apartment Association income and expense report averages, right? So if you get in there and you see that the total repairs and maintenance on a 25 unit complex was only $200 a unit a year, that ain't right? Because the average is about $500 to $650 a unit a year. So something's wrong, unless it's just a brand new product, something like that. Management fees. You got to make sure management fees are in there. A reserve factor. A reserve factor is for capital expenditures. You need to start planning for big ticket items. Most banks use $300 a unit a year, but it depends. If the property needs a lot of work, it may be a lot more expensive. So that's just a few items, and we can go into lots of expense items, but those are the key ones that can really sway the value of a property depending on what's in there.
All right.